What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Just figuring out my microphone. But yes, it is Sunday night. You know what that means. Another episode of Yimbo Buys Everything. Hello, hello, hello. Nothing like some last second goofiness before we get going. You know, because we're all about that perfect production values over with my show and Toy Talk and the top 10, the TPC top 10 every week. So hello, everyone. Let's get to the chat. I was so, guys, it warmed my heart to already see people chatting along. I love it. Sully, that's amazing, man. Thank you so much. Not a bird, not a plane photography. My boy Carlos in the house, dude. Oh, we're going to be talking about some of the stuff we did this weekend. My man Cody's here. Too much new toys. How are you, brother? Zach, sequential plastic. I just forgot the thing that I was telling you about upstairs. Oh, of course. Maybe my wife will hear this and bring it down. Shoot. Oh, I'm so annoyed, but that's okay because we're still gonna. I have a working PC, so I can do stuff. I can show things off, and I plan on it tonight. Who else here is so far? Woo! My man Danny's in the house. Toy Addict 17. Hello, hello. Don't forget. Danny is running the hashtag TA_Black and Wednesdays this month. As we know, it's a touch of green. Love seeing all of the black and white photos with that green in it every Wednesday. Fantastic. Ooh, Colton's Cooking Comics. My man Colton, how are you doing, brother? I am TJ Williams. Hey, what's going on, dude? My man Frank, my main man, Realm of Toys 89. How you doing, man? Clintastic, Classic 4, my boy Clint, hello, hello, and my brother-in-law, what's going on, brother? How you doing, Mikey, man? And that means I assume, hopefully, if my nephew's watching, hello, Mikey, love you, buddy, or Melly, too, who knows, right? Toy Uncle in the house. Ooh, and we have Jaden. Now, if you pay attention, if you have, I want you to pay attention to this name. Wait, there it is. To the name Toy Community, so Toy Pick Community Discord. You might remember I've been promoting it as the Toy Photography Discord, but this week, in the last couple days, it has been rebranded, and it's very exciting that Jaden is now modding the official Toy Pick Community Discord. It is awesome. So much cool stuff is happening over there. And yes, there he is, my fellow Toy Daddy. Something in the house. What's going on? No chewing. Thanks, dude. I'm so excited. It's coming along. It's neat. I get to show off the toys back there. Taking a deep breath. All right. Now the deep breath is because my wife and I had a blast with the Captain 1134 and another set of our neighbor. We did a little couples. We actually had an adult day date. Not the captain and I. My wife and I dropped the kids off at my parents' today for a few hours, and we went to a St. Patrick's Day parade. I was driving, so the heavy breathing is because when we were on the way home for picking up our kids, we stopped to get, and this is not sponsored, but Taco Bell. And they don't pay me. I'm going to be paying for this later. Hey-o! Let's see, not a bird. I feel like I'm a chat for. Oh, come on now. That's too awesome, man. Yeah, Mike, look, this is neat, right? Oh, I can't wait next time you're over the house to give you the new layout. My daughter, because I worked yesterday on cleaning up the basement. Now it's not necessarily it's organized. It's not exactly what you call I mean, stuff is still everywhere, but it's cleaned and straightened up. And my daughter came down and went, "Oh, Daddy, the toy room looks good." I'm like, thanks, kid. My man Machu Toy. I want to thank everybody, by the way. So, again, anybody that's trying to help share out and get the word out about this stream, and then again, lifting up all of these really amazing smaller YouTube content creators. Thank you so much. So again, Machu, thank you for sharing that out today, and thank you everybody that did. I had very, very limited Insta time before the stream, so I will make sure to, but I just wanted to say it here. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for anybody that's trying to help out. I greatly appreciated. So Cody, let's see. We've been told by an insider that this new set gets you backflips. Dude, I'm not that flexible or athletic. Here we go. My man Eric, Autumn Night over on Instagram. What's going on, brother? B. Rivera. That is correct, sir. It is the Last of Us finale tonight. Now, since I was the driver, and again, not just we're tired. We're tired people. So my plan was to keep it so we can all go to watch Last of Us. But my wife said, "Hey, I don't think I can make it to 10 o'clock tonight." So she's tapping out as soon as she puts the kids down. That means I'm not planning on doing a marathon. Again, I don't want to take up your time too to watch Last of Us. But if we go over a little bit and we go, spend a little bit extra time together, I'm down. I'm down, everybody. I'm down. King of Turtle, love that whole consumer man fight. That's right. I thought that this was a really cool aspect now to this new current setup. So that I'm going to leave up some of these stuff, some of the things that I've been posting and doing. And yes, thank you, Note Chewing. We are the toy tubers that always forget to do the YouTube things. So I appreciate every reminder, so whether it's now or later, but if you do have a quick instant to hit that X out of live chat, hit that like, and then come on back to the chat. Thank you very much, Sully. And yes, this is a wild time. I need a haircut. Look at this. It's some of you have been riding with me for a long time now, and you may have remembered the days of the long hair and the bandanas and all that stuff. It's getting to that point, and it's not intentional. It's just I haven't had a haircut. I need a haircut. Zach, oh yeah, dude, let's get going. What you gonna do? So, friends. I don't know where to begin. I mean, I know where to begin. I have a stack of toys next to me here. I have some toy projects I worked on to the left of me. Oh man, and I wanted to show off. You know what? I'm gonna click over real quick because I'm gonna bring up. I'm gonna do some little buddy promotions right now. Some buddy promotions. So here we go. So I'm gonna present this for a second. I just wanted to share. Here we go. Boom. All right, so we should be looking at, and I can do a split screen. I forgot about that. This is amazing. This is amazing. Okay. I'm serious. I'm still getting used to this whole new setup. The wind is to our backs, everyone. This is amazing. So I wanted to shout out my man, Cal, the collector. That's Carlos over in the chat right now. We worked together on this collab. I know I've been trying to use my own platform to help out accounts to get some more eyeballs on them. Just because it makes me feel good. Again, I do things not to expect anything in return. I just love helping people and hopefully making people smile. Cal is awesome. He's been on the toy photography journey. He's blown me away with his dios, and I'm just so excited that we got to do this collab together and exchange ideas. So I just wanted to shout out Cal the collector. Love this shot, man. Thank you so much for doing that collab with me. And then over here, this was. Is it not doing a full-blown? Let me see here. If I can. Oops. Clicked off of that for a second. Let me just see. How's it looking? Is it smaller? Should I stretch that like that? That's a little bit bigger. Okay. It's weird. I guess it's showing the split screen. It's kind of weird. But anyway, that's what's behind me right now. Is my half to the collab I did with Carlos. And I was super excited about it. It was also very frustrating. I'm using the Hasbro stands. I tried a little ACBA action to cover up the stands. Again, just with time of editing, I know how to remove stands. But again, it's just another piece to the time frame. And I like the challenge of that, trying to follow the ACBA rules does. And, but I also used, I had talked about them on my stream on Friday, because I did 2 Thursday and Friday. I did little impromptu after work streams, and I'm going to be doing more of those. So if you haven't turned on notifications for the channel and you hanging out with me, I'm going to be doing more of those. I can't promise this every day, but I'm definitely, a couple of times a week. That's going to be my plan, in addition to the TPC Top 10 on Wednesdays at 8:45 and this show, Yimbo Buys Everything. So again, welcome. This is my channel. This is Yimbo Reviews Everything. I have the banner. It's up there above the dio now. And yes, this is, if you're just meeting me for the first time, this is my Sunday night podcast where we talk about life and toys. But yeah, I talked about these little McFarlane. They came with the Batman 66 characters. They clip right onto any figure's wrist. And I'm going to start using them more. That one I didn't clip in. I kind of rested it on his shoulder there. and use the cape, the wired cape, because my favorite wired cape is that one. That's my favorite of all time. So, currently. So anyway, Cal, thank you again. And while I have this beautiful working computer, I wanted to shout out Jade.n.ivory. This is the mod of the TPC, that we're one of the mods of the TPC Discord channel, as well as he's helping me mod my Yimbo Discords, everything. So thank you so much, Jaden. Again, honor and privilege to get to do this with you, man. The only thing that connected our shots, because he did that one, and just to show you, but I love these Spiro toys. And that was it. That's straight up the theme was, these are new toys that we're super excited about. And he killed it. That's super fantastic. While I continued, don't forget, like I got to join a Ninja Turtles collab. Nope, that's the insights. I don't want to do that. I was going to show these wonderful people. All right. So again, check those guys out. There's an amazing collab. I don't get to participate every week, but I do love being in it and having a reason to shoot my Ninja Turtles. Moving on, we have another collab with Sequential_Plastic, my man Zach. We did the Bishop collab. This was 5 days ago. So again, within the week. And I just wanted to shout out Zach. Love you, Zach. You're awesome. Such a great dude, man. And you killed it with this Bishop shot. And I will give a little plug to hardtofindtoys.net. I know he had them up on sale at Mezco Bishops, so he has them over there. I might show you his website later on, again, because I have a working computer. It's amazing. And then there was my half. I thought that was pretty neat. Again, inspired by Toy Addict 17 and the whole Black and Wednesdays with a touch of color there. And then this was, I wanted to remind you, if you haven't checked this out, BTC Rich X, love this guy so much. He is one of the co-hosts to one of my, I think I'm going to call it my favorite wrestling podcast. It's Matt Men. And shout out those boys. So shout out Rich and Andrew Zarian. Love those guys so much. Seriously, like if you want, I told Rich when he interviewed me, their style, their way they talk about life, the way they, they're just their conversational nature. They're just so genuine and amazing. I've been listening to them for almost 9 years, I think. 2014, I discovered them. And it was a real honor to get to be interviewed by Rich. So he's really fantastic and a toy photographer. So go check him out. And he kills it. He does great work. Like that was his Mezco Blade shot for his half of the collab. So just really tremendous stuff. And now I'm just going to shout it out one more time because I didn't get to do it last week. But here is our boy, Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography, with this killer mashup. The theme was, mashing up universes, and just stunning. So thank you, everybody. So just a little promotional stuff. Now, the one thing while I'm on this little tangent, the one thing I wanted to show off, I talked about it last week, I believe, or a couple weeks ago, maybe. I don't know, time, right? Time vortex. But Sequential Plastic. So my man, Zach. So where is his picture? Okay. So I want to bring you over to Sequential Plastic's page. Readthegoodies.com. So I wish I had it in my hands. Oh, I gotta stop sharing this tab. I gotta switch over real quick. So bloop, 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 bloop. And you know me, I will catch up in the chat, obviously, everyone. So no worries there. But here is, oh man, it really is just doing the side thing. So I'm gonna make this larger. I can still read the chat, but I can't see me, right? Is this working? Oh, good, it is working. Okay. So this is Zach's website. He made a whole book dedicated to his toy photography in storytelling format. It is amazing. You can click it here, and it's so good. I printed it out. Oh, it even has the little page sounds. That's awesome. But I printed it out, turned it into my own little magazine, like print book. And then Zach ended up sharing with me that he actually has a soft cover, legitimate print of the book. It's so ridiculously cool. So I can't stress enough. This is it's amazing. I highly recommend checking out Zach Sequential Plastics stuff. Just insanely good. So sticking cool, man. So cool. All right. So yeah, go check it out, everybody. Now let's catch back in the chat again. Christopher Sullivan, what's going on, man? Jaden, yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you, it's been game changing. And I'm not rushing the switch to OBS Streamlabs, but when that happens, prepare to be blown away even more, at least in my head. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, there you go. Shout out to Carlos. That's awesome, dude. Carlos, dude, it was my honor, man. I love it, dude. Like I said, it's how I try to live my life is just appreciating the effort people put out there, and that's we should just be appreciating each other. We're all people, you know what I mean? Like it's just awesome, you know. So thank you again for doing that with me. And yeah, TBC top 10. That's right. So Jaden, of course, dude. Seriously, I'm on a tear with these. It's been my pleasure. It really is. Like, I mean, people have helped me out on my journey to get me to where I am now, and I'm just happy to do what I can, raising all boats, you know, rising tides, and all of that fun stuff. And that's right. This was the collab that Eric Autumn Night started, King Eternal. So love it. Now Zach the Horror Nerd runs it. It's really it's so great. So all amazing photographers in there. And yeah, of course, Sully, of course. And the goodies is awesome. Read it, everyone. Makes me cry. Makes me laugh so hard. Great story, dude. My kids were just, they were mind blown flipping through it because I've gotten them into Mario recently and all of those characters thanks to those figures. I played them the old cartoon. And just, you know, they know the Ninja Turtles and everybody else from fandom. So yeah, it's really awesome. And let's see, too much just physically heard. Which is very right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And that's what I'm saying. As we rise, we also lift. That's it. That's it. So I just want to, you know, do a little pre-show promotion for the amazing work that's going on, at least just a little piece of it. I will remind everybody, before I forget, that tomorrow night, speaking of other, you know, amazing toy people that do awesome things, my buddies on Toy Talk. So we know it's Toy Father, it's No Chewing, Toy Addict 17, and Cock Scrape. Tomorrow night they have on Darth Dundada. So that's going to be awesome. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, as you guys know, TPC Top 10, Wednesday, 8:45. Machu Toy and J Shot with Between Two Sentinels. I think that's at 8, right? Remind me, Matt, if you can. But yeah, it's just so many cool things. And again, it's awesome. So in the chat, what do you guys want to do first? Do you want to look at toy buys? Do you want to look at some toy projects? What are you in the mood for first? And while you guys decide, while we wait, I'm going to also bring up and just show you what I was referring to with these little streams. Again, the reason why I would encourage you to hit the notification bell. So let's see, it's under lives, but here we go. So I'm going to share that out real quick. So sharing. So real fast. So Thursday. All right, so that should be up right now. Let's see. Yeah. All right, so Thursday. Hey, that's me with the new setup. So yes, I had the Mythic Legions All-Star Trolls, the alternate head sculpts arrive, and now they're awesome. They're so cool. I haven't done anything with them yet, but I really can't wait for that particular one with the blue with the tusks. I love that alt head for the ice troll. But yeah, so if you are curious about some first impressions and unboxing, and then on Friday, I unboxed the Sentinel, the SV Action Miles Morales, the clear version. So I might start there actually, because one of the things for those of you that did get to hang out or check it out, I did get to play around, and I wanted to point a little thing out about that. But just so you know, like I said, I'm going to try to do a couple more of those. So here we go. We're starting things off. This is the included Miles head sculpt. So there we go. Let's get him in focus. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now, the reason I just wanted to show that is because that was one of the selling points to this particular figure. The lightning, I'm still trying to figure out. I also have Marvel Legends lightning. I also have Figure Arts lightning. So, like, I'm very happy that they included this little effect here. There we go. But I haven't quite figured out the best way to work it on his arm, but I do really like this figure. And it comes basically, he is the Miles version in this clear, translucent-ish, That's awesome. But the extra parts for the original Miles figure is what sold me. And I love this head sculpt. And on that stream, for those of you that did get to check it out, I had a lot of trouble with the neck. And, of course, the directions now are across the room. I could actually get up now and move around, but this is for a silly little thing. But it does say in the instructions to heat up the figure if you can't pop the neck. So it has the exposed neck piece with this head sculpt. But what I just wanted to show you is I personally think it works like that. Like, I've done that with my Batman, my Mafex Hush, where I don't bother swapping. I've done it with my Mafex Peter B. Parker, where I haven't bothered, swapping to the exposed neck version. My Figuarts, the Batman, that one is a pain because you do have to pop that out, and you needed pliers and all of that stuff. So that one is the only one that's a pain where like you're kind of forced into having to switch. But other than that, I think it works great. So I'm gonna just keep it safe in my tackle box or my bead accessory kit, crafting accessory kit, with the rest of the accessories. But that's all. Well, it works. It works really well. Oof. All right. So here we go. So Not a Bird is voting for projects. Dig Figs at welcome, buddy. Projects. All right. And Macho, I was right. That's good. Ooh, this is a fantastic. Thank you so much for letting me know this. They are having on High School Creations. I might have to show off this thing too. Oh man, speaking of toy projects, oh my goodness gracious. Are you aware, or are all of you aware of what High School Creations is doing? Because you know me, I'm all about supporting people, reaching for their dreams. And oh my God, this is so cool. All right, so let's do this real fast. Because I love my diorama prints. I always have a whole set of them. I love how great they are. It's always one of my early recommendations for people just breaking into toy photography. Like, start there. They give you really realistic backgrounds. Just have to pay attention, just like with extreme sets, of like the lighting, so you're not getting that reflection. But I really like them. However, check this out. This is mind-blowing. So I highly recommend also checking out Machu Toy on his YouTube channel, subscribing over there if you don't already. So High School Creations, he was on Toy Talk too. Look at this. Wait, that's the video. He's making a modular wall XD thing. I'm so amped for this. And I think it's launching on Kickstarter. There it is, March 14th. Oh, I can't wait. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of information, what kind of additional stuff that we're going to hear about it with Machu Toy and J-Shot. Because, that is going to be... It's sick. It's awesome. And for me, we're going to do something else while I'm over here. I'm going to go to Big Bad Toy Store. See, that should still be sharing this tab, right? Yeah, good. Oh, it jumped over to the other one. Okay, hold on. Let me switch over real quick because they were having a sale and I was super tempted to finally drop money on this thing. So it was the toys. Let's see. Yeah, all right. This thing right here. This is on sale. I've had my eye on this for a couple of years now. And I haven't pulled the trigger. I think it's made out of resin. Yeah, made of resin. It looks really great. I mean, obviously, look at this. This is really detailed. But you'll see behind me that I made a street out of, like, that's my foam street that I made. Tried to did the street lines, all this stuff. So the NECA diorama sits perfectly on it. It does have a sidewalk that my wife helped me carve and paint. So what I paused this because I'm really excited about this High School Creations thing. The fact that it's, again, modular, that you'll be able to do angles with it, from what I understand. I think they're stackable because I want a second story. That's the thing for me. just did that. I mean, I can believe it. Woo! Look at calm and cool and collected. I didn't even knock over all my mezco. That's what I thought I was just about to do there. Oh, man. But yes, the fact that should be stackable makes me so excited. And that's what I want to go right there. And because it has its own little sidewalk, it can just sit right on this foam, like painted street that I made. So it's perfect. So I'm passing on that rolling shutter. I'm letting you all know that it is on sale. Because if you got it, I mean, like that would be a really cool looking thing. But yeah, that high school creations thing, very excited. Very excited. Yeah, the head sculpt for that Miles, dude, I'm telling you, fantastic. And Trevor, 1-6 shooters in the house. What's going on? Don't forget, everybody, please sub. Whoop, there we go. Trevor's channel as well. Another amazing, awesome YouTube channel. So knowledgeable, so many fun, awesome shows. I think, Tuesdays and Thursdays are his days of the week, if I'm not mistaken, for Legion's Lounge and the 1-6 pack. So again, another awesome dude to listen to talk about toys and photography. Thanks, Chris. And that exactly. You guys are killing me. I can't even do it. This is amazing. Marco, what's going on, dude? Oh, here we go. Some more quick promotional stuff because I didn't get to post this yet. Let me just go back real quick over here. So Marco right there is the incredible action figure photography. If you've seen his work, there was one time being a part of the Toy Daddies, like Faces of the TPC type of deal, where when we got to nominate and action figure, come on, pop up here. There he is. Okay. And his work, it's phenomenal as well. Phenomenal. Just here we go. So I'm going to share this out real quick. So I haven't posted my part to the collab. I will be doing so immediately after tonight or after the stream later on. Mine is goofy. I went silly. I'm not like, it's going to be a whole little silly post of, how can I describe it? I have a comic book store / coffee shop / arcade setup. It's from the Lori dolls stuff that are 6-inch dolls. I have a couple of their things. A lot of people bought the apartment. That is really awesome. And you see that probably all the time in toy photography. But yeah, everything scales because they're 6-inch dolls. And so I did a Mando shot, more of a jokey type of thing. But Marco, this is his work right here. Like the man knows what he's doing. Look at that. So this was his half of the collab. And then I will, while we're here, let's shout out my fellow Toy Daddy. Did he? Oh yeah, there he is. So, and this was Chris's part, Toy Father's part to the collab. Love it. I need to use Woody more again. He kind of got pushed back to the photography pile, but I need to incorporate him more. But yes, I will be posting my third to this collab later on. So Marco, amazing man, really awesome. All right, so toy projects. Let's do toy projects. All right. So the first thing this is all gonna tie in. So I'm gonna be shooting Minimates soon. I did one kind of post with my ubiquitous diorama, and I led with a Minimates shot of the Fantastic Four. So that is a group. There they are. That I want to talk about and show off tonight. And the wonderful people over at Diamond Select had sent me a couple of other different sets, and including G.I. Joes. So to get ready for shooting at that 2-inch figure size, I had these little dollar store sandbags. Again, for those of you that have been with me for a long time, I would go to like Dollar General and see what kind of stuff they had. And they sell these. The figures are the 3.75, but the accessory kits for $1 of all these different weapons and things scaled pretty well with 112. So I bought a handful of them, and a couple of them came with some little pieces. So it looked obviously that color, without the paint. and it needed weathering. So I thought, boom, I'm gonna this way. I'll be able to use some Snake Eyes, do some GI Joe Minimate stuff. It also came with this little barbed wire. So I thought that's going to be neat. So that'll help me be able to capture and really push myself to shoot these little 2-inch guys. No Chewing has already been killing it. He jumped on the Minimates wagon, and he shot some amazing, Transformers. That's what those are the words I was looking for. So that's great. Cody with an awesome, all right, suggestion, model train parts. That's on the nose. All right, I'm going to have to investigate. You're right. I've been trying not to break the bank because I did promise my wife, and I've made this joke many times. The reason I won't go to Hot Toys and all of those is I promised her I'd stay in 112. So I don't want to overload myself. I'm going to try to use what I have or like things, around to kind of play with to get those things to work without, spending a ton of money on things that I might not do a ton of, but we'll see. The Minimates are really cool. We're going to talk about those in a minute. Let's see. Cody, the upcoming Turtle Blimp Minimates. Oh, dude. So I will be discussing Minimates. I'm spreading out some of the Diamond Select love over this show. So tonight we're going to be doing the Fantastic Four. Yeah, because the rest of the box is over there. So I will have to check this out. But yes, I'll have to look into that. And of course, Marco, man, of course. So that was my first little project. So you kind of see where I was going with this. I was doing some weathering. I love weathering stuff. It's easy. I just used brown, a lot of brown paint, a little bit of black paint, and then I had to squeeze in some white to kind of lighten it up because the black really does overtake all of the colors. So I wanted to get a nice rust dirt looking feel. So see, going back to sequential plastic, and Clintastic 4 and 88 Figs. So if you guys remember the plasma drill, which I've shouted out before, I can check for you now how much this thing is if you end up deciding that you do want it. So I'll get that queued up. But anyway, look at this. I know I showed it before. I love this thing. And, 6-inch figures will work. I mean, Miles definitely fits in here with no issue whatsoever. There we go. I love how these will swing out. G.I. Joe's will fit. Oh, yeah, he's perfect sized in here. But he is more of that 5-inch size, which is what it was intended for. But there you go. All right, there's Miles in there. Sometimes I've put classified figures in. Sometimes a foot might have to hang out just a smidge, but they will work beautifully in there. I've only done one shot using this so far. And now you can see what I did. I just weathered the heck out of it with that paint combo everywhere. Just muddied it up. Tried to get every last clean spot dirty. And to me, it just adds that little bit of, extra level of realism to the photos. But I love this thing. I really do. And now, thanks to Sequential Plastic, if you might remember, a few weeks ago, he was one of my additional toy correspondents. He is the one that pushed me to get, this is the base utility vehicle. And again, Miles will fit in here beautifully. Do I have a bigger person? I only have the Spiro guys. Who's behind me? Oh, here we go. See, this is the other fun part of this setup. This was my intention, that I can just reach back and get some of these. So this is one of my background civilians when I don't need. This is the Peter Parker comic body with the Bucky, from the Civil War, the re-release head sculpt. So let's just see, just to give you an accurate. So Zach had shown me that it was the Mayfex Spidey that worked well in there. All right. And like he was saying, there we go. So with a little bit of leg movement. So let's see. Is it perfect? No. I guess he's a little crunched in there. All right. Let me see if I can get it from this side. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. So I got to move him around. Maybe lower it up. This is just me playing with toys on the internet. Don't worry about it. So you know what? Zach did warn me. Mafex worked really well. Ooh, Indian, or that's not. I don't want to say that. Sorry about that. Cross layer, crisscross applesauce. That was just, you know what I mean. Generational stuff that we're trying to be better about. All right, so he is smushed in there. All right, so legends are gonna have a little bit of trouble, but it is meant for 5-inch figures, which we knew. But I bought it because it just looks awesome. Zach sold me on it because of the drill cutter. There we go. There, which is great. This will pop off. This is what Zach had told me about. So that comes across there. So don't worry about that. I'm going to be able to figure out the best way to fit somebody in to look. Obviously, being live on the internet and trying to smush a toy in there isn't going to be the best option. But what do you think of the paint? What do you think of the paint job? I went all the way around. Again, just tried to muddy it up. I did everything but the windshield, obviously, and I tried to avoid the lights, but I guess I caught one. But here we go with the plasma drill. And that snaps on like there. Oh, that's so great. Ooh. There, that's better. That's better. So something along those lines. Let's see. As I'm trying to click this all around. I'm going to have to play around with it, but the fact that it has the different components that are interchangeable, again, just adds to what I can do with it. So that was very exciting. And the fact that I got the plasma drill for $12 when it was on sale, and that truck was 10. So that's what I was just checking out real quick. So let's see, the Buzz. All right, I'm going to share this over. All right, so Buzz Lightyear toy and base. Let's see, utility vehicle. Show up. I gotta make it type the whole thing. What? Where is this thing? Base utility. Do I have to really type in vehicle or plasma drill? Ay. All right. Buzz plasma drill. There we go. So how much is this now? It's back to 12. All right, and the base utility vehicle is at 15. So as just the fact that it's weathered, I mean, I was gonna have it living in my city, like it was just gonna be a truck in the backdrop. And just so you're aware, I'll give myself a little plug there, but I do have an Amazon storefront, so these are both in there. If you would like to check that out, the link is in my bio, yada, 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 all that fun stuff. All right. Let's see. Clintastic just busted mine out for a shot. There you go. Thank you again. That you were the original person. 88 Fix had shouted you out as the guy that brought that to his attention. So thank you again, Clint. I really appreciate that. D. Blake Makes is in the house. Hello. Sit like a pretzel. Yes, thank you very much. All right. And what's the brand? What was that brand? It was just it's Mattel. Mattel Lightyear Toys. That's what it's going for. So it's Mattel. But yeah, let me see if oh yeah, I'm not signed in at all there, but let me see something else real quick. If I can show this off. No, it's not gonna work. Okay. No worries. All right, but anyway, decent prices. The plasma drill though is especially awesome. I use it for GI Joe stuff. Obviously I'm gonna have something with Sequential Plastic. We're going to plan out another little collab using those vehicles. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, Jaden, the Kit Bash potential. That's what I'm saying, dude. Ooh, Harry, let's see. The forklift is 22. Dude, I saw that the other day. I was very tempted about that. That's another vehicle that would sit really well in there. And again, it was just going to be this. For the background of shots. Like I said, it's a little bit on a smaller scale. I can make it work. I force perspective. That's part of the fun of this hobby. All right. Samurai Chris is in the house. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, man? Thanks so much. And all right. So that was some of these weathering. So this is cool. I ended up doing this with my kids. At least they were asking me, Daddy, can I paint? And I was like, well, let me just handle this because they were getting ready for bed. So it only took about 20 or 30 minutes, but I was on the floor with the kids. They were playing with, their Paw Patrol stuff, and Daddy was doing his weathering. So here's the last two little things that I did as I knock more stuff over. Okay. I made, I love that I can do this stuff now. Oh man, this is like feature central without actual like this is just as things pop to mind because I told you, like I'm a fan of all of your stuff, everyone. Like I just am. I love so Chava.Fernando. Gotta show this shot off. So check this beautiful thing out, right? Dinosaur. Well, I guess we don't want to dinosaur extinction, asteroid, all of that. So he was trying out the work more or less, the light painting. That's this month's big tutorial that he is, like every month he's been doing a new one. So for Chava, for Fernando to practice, he came up with this idea, and that is a cotton ball explosion. Well, I've been wanting to do this for a while now, and I don't know how it's going to work. So I don't know. This is what I did. I hot glued. It's empty on the inside. I literally just eyeballed it. I mean, like I do rush stuff. I'm very guilty of that. But this is all kind of hot glued together into this pile. I made that hole there for this. So here we go. Here's my RGB light. And I don't know how. I think it'll be all right in the photos in the back. So, that's my hope. The only thing that I did before for a long time was I had a bag of like fluff for pillows and couches and stuff like that, just that fluff, and that's worked well for me. And I just took some of that and took black paint and kind of spread it all over. But I wanted to have the ball type explosion, and I know I have a couple little like Hasbro explosion things that are really nice, but I like to blend things all together and have both of those elements. So we'll see how it works. And then the last little thing too was we've had to buy a new coffee maker, a Mr. Coffee, a couple weeks ago because my wife's like, it's not working. I need my coffee in the morning. So I'm like, we just got to get it. So it came with this cardboard insert, two of them. One of them is already recycled. I wanted to keep both, but I noticed that the texturing of it could be very like space rock. And, I'm kind of maxed out on shelf and table space for my like practical dioramas, but I do have this TV here, and with the PC, I could throw up any images. So for something like this, for this table that I'm currently on, to have this and then like throw up a back. So I'm gonna try some more Mando stuff because obviously I'm super into this show right now. Been really into it. So I want to have more. I never done my own Mando Grogu, strut walk. So I thought something like this could look really cool. And that's why I figured I'd texture it a little bit more or weather it. I got to figure it out. I'm going to mess around. But I thought from this angle, look, this is the way. Get it? Dad humor? Okay. But yeah, I thought like something like this could look pretty neat. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. But those are my toy projects that I did last night. It was fun for me. Thanks, Zach. Or thanks, Sully. I appreciate that, buddy. Oh, so let's see. So Cody, like the upgrade. That's awesome. Scrolling back down. Yep. Yeah, go big or go home, right? Oh, that's a good point. Okay. See, I didn't even think about that. Using chicken wire. Why, thank you. All right. I do actually have a piece of chicken wire that I've in the past used in the back of shots and stuff. So, all right, I'm going to have to do it. A coat of gray spray paint. All right, that's what I'm going to... I don't have spray paint, But I do know people that I think Chava actually, or Fernando did it with the spray paint too. So you're right. I'm gonna have to darken that up a little bit, but that would be way easier than trying to use the brush. I appreciate that, Deep Like. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jaden. I'm trying, man. Trying. Zach, loving all the projects. Yeah, dude, it's it's not work if it's fun, right? Toy Mirth, what is going on? Dude, Jaden, I will throw out the Discord. I'm not trying to be, this is all midstream. We're having fun, so do not worry about this. Our bot in the Yimbo buys everything thread of our Discord channel only posted the video because I shared Cody's original toy correspondence video that he sent in of the bootleg KO NECA Mirage Turtles. So that posted. But the previous bot used to post a link to the live, even if it was like earlier in the day. So it didn't go up. I'm not sure if it's there now, but I will need help because like I'm still figuring that world out. So again, don't worry about it right now. We're all having fun. But yes, we'll have to see. But Anthony Toymore, thank you so much, dude. All right. So those are my toy projects. That was all fun. That was fun. So let's talk figures. Actually, one of the things I did want to show you guys. This is more for my old heads. Who remembers this? My parents have these. This is my original, like from childhood. Look, they don't make toys like this anymore. Sorry if that hurt your ears. I apologize. I'll never do that again. But Tonka trucks. I have a cement mixer that's still at my parents' house. My son loves this thing. And rather than bring, I think it was the two. I think it was this in the cement mixer. Maybe there's another one. But look at how legit this is. And obviously, like, smaller. Like, you can't put anybody in there. And it would be a smaller scale. So I thought, once again, maybe for, trying to use this with Minimates, things like that. I figured I'd grab it. Or just other unique ways of trying to use this in the background of pictures. I don't know. Even just the tire treads. So I spent so much time playing with this as a kid. And it makes me happy. My parents watch them once a week. And, again today. But yeah, I took this from their house the other day. I was like, I'll leave the cement mixer, but I'll bring this. And he's been, it's just, this is so legit. So who else had that? I'll check the chat in a second. Oh, man. They do not make it like they used to, man. That's all I'm going to say, dude. Let's see. So here we go. Let's see. It went up. Oh, good. That's awesome. Okay, post the live when it happens. Excellent. No worries. Okay. Thank you very much, Jane. I appreciate you checking that out. Dude, the Tonka, right? Yeah. That's a blast from the past. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, don't slice your hands. That is so true. You got to be careful with those edges. I definitely feel like I hurt myself many times with that as a kid. And that's the one thing I have to watch with my sons, like, racing around the house. And I'm like, please don't put a hole in our wall. Like, I always tell them, like, I'm not going to yell at you, but just don't hurt our house. Like, I don't know how to fix plaster, like, is it plaster? Wall? Oh, God. See, I'm good with some stuff, and then like I am zero knowledge about drywall. That's the word I was looking for. There we go. You had the crane. I don't think I had or do I have the crane? I don't know. I don't know if I had the crane. I think I just had the cement mixer in that one. I used to pack that thing with my guys. Dude, I'm so happy. My mom, I told you, she every once in a while, or at least when I first got into doing the toy photography and really expanding and buying all these toys. And she's like, I did this. I can't believe I did this. And I was like, no, but that's what's awesome. Like, you held on to this. So, and then she's totally like, she supports, she's awesome too. She's come around, but she'd be like, oh, I'm to blame. And I'm like, but no, like, yeah, you are responsible for my love and passion for these toys. Like, she held on to these things for me. And for me, she's so sentimental, probably a little bit of a hoarder, but I also a little bit of a hoarder. So I love that she held on to that. And now my kid gets to enjoy it. And it's, again, there's nothing cooler than seeing something that I lost my mind playing with for so many years now get to be played with by my kids. It's awesome. Sully, back when toys could kill you, the good old days. It was a bygone era. That is very true. Remember those in G.I. Joes together? Oh, for sure. Let's see, nothing like cutting open your hand on the sharp edges, right? And then Toy Mirth definitely had those. Oh, so I'm super excited about that. All right, so we have more toys. What should we do first? Oh, man. All right. I could unbox this. I have this right here. Maybe I'll save that. I'll save that for the end tonight. You know what? Let's do a little wrestling talk real quick. Let's do a little wrestling talk. So, I'm in a wrestling group chat. It's something that I started way back then. I'm not trying to take credit for it. Just like I love these WWE Ultimate figures, and it has grown into this really cool thing. It's not like this like necessarily. Sometimes for a long time it was weekly, then it become maybe bi-monthly, and like I got to a point where there's so many talented photographers in this chat that I know that I got frustrated with the time it takes to pull off the wrestling moves that I've wanted to take. And I was expressing that opinion today. And, you know, I went to the St. Patrick's Day parade and came home, and it wasn't just directed at me, but the support and the tips and everything that people shared, it was really amazing. So wrestling shots still do frustrate me tremendously, but I'm not going to not buy some of these figures because they're amazing. Like I won't buy elites. I have too many other toys. As much as I love wrestling, like I am hooked on the Ultimate figures. So I wanted to go over. I've only taken one shot with him so far, and he was a victim. He was on the table about to eat a coffin drop from Darby Allin. But there he is. I opened up that Jeff Hardy figure for the shot. I thought, wow, Darby and Jeff Hardy would be a really great match to see, like one of those, you know, what ifs. So he comes with, again, really nice accessories because that's what these do. So this is really cool. He has the little shirt that tucks in. There's a little, not to, you know, focus too much on his butt, but here we go, little slot in there. So that's really awesome. Digging that. Let me try to get that focused up. There we go. So that's very cool. Comes with the hands, everything that you would expect. He's got, well, I'm going to show you this one. Wait, there he is. That hand, which is very awesome. Totally Jeff Hardy mode, right? He's got the double, you know, like the finger guns on both. He has the shirt and the necklace. So here we go. I love these Ultimate things. So he's got the Hardy Boys necklace right there. Let's just check that out. Boom. So cool. And there's the shirt with the rocking the old school look. Now, this version of Jeff Hardy, this particular look wasn't my favorite, like I was saying, but it's Jeff, and you know, this will be my Ultimate. I personally don't need all of the iterations of these guys. And then here is the other head. So let's just check that out. There we go. So only 2 head sculpts on this Jeff Hardy. Again, some of the Ultimates come with 3, which is really awesome. So, but look at the paintwork. And this is a shout out to Mattel. I thought this was really neat. Now, it's already unfortunately kind of worn away. Not on the arm, but they did. I guess maybe it was just, but there was paint inside of there until I went to move it, and then it wiped away. But initially, I was like, oh, look at that. They even painted inside the joint. And then I went, Merp, and then, oh, and there it goes. But still, I don't know if it was just from the factory or if it was intentional, but I was like, oh, that's a neat little surprise. I'm also digging that the arm, like that's, you know, his little arm lace, arm warmers. It's painted on. So I know that I think some of the other elites maybe had the cloth. I don't know. But it's cool. It's cool. It's a Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, again, just it was great watching him throw himself off of ladders for our entertainment. I hope he has a healthy rest of his life, because I certainly enjoyed all of those TLC matches. So yeah, so there's the box. There he is. So the Jeff Hardy. So yeah, that was a retail buy. Like, it was something I just jumped on because I was jumping on all of those Ultimates that I could get my hands on. All right, chat. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see. Drywall. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Drywall. Going to any toy shows? I guess I'll plan on going to the next. What's the next one? In April, right? We'll have to check it out. Is that the you're probably the Wayne one? I'll go to the Wayne one. Is there anything else that I don't know about? Let me know. Like, if it's somewhat local. You know what? The next couple of weekends, we have some family stuff planned, which is going to be neat. So, yeah, probably, I guess, that first weekend in April with the next toy show. And then I'm really looking forward to the next Toy Con. And Carlos, yeah, just ordered 3 of them. Which 3 did you get? Which 3 did you get? Oh, yeah, I mean, yes. But you know what, Matt Hardy, man, version 1, like, that killed me when they did the split. He went into that hole with the internet thing, like, and then obviously, the delete, like all of that. Oh god, and so Matt, they're both great in their own ways. They're really, like, the two of them, tremendous. Like, how cool. The pain on the joints never lasts. That's so true. Woodbridge 319, probably not yet, because the next couple of weekends, I'm just remembering, we're going to be kind of stacked with family stuff. So yeah, this is the one I'll shoot for. And hello, Agent Variant George, how you doing, brother? So April 8th, that'll be the one. Okay, yeah, the Wayne April 8th. Very cool. That's the one. Ooh, now you're talking about stuff I can put on my calendar and share with my wife. That's what I need to do. That's the big thing. And yeah, ToyCon June. Okay, June 10th and 11th. I will absolutely be there. Oh, that's going to be a good one. D. Blake, I know I've been meaning to hit you up. I need Spider-Man signs. Just save me one. I will buy it from you. I need at least a Spidey sign. I need to upgrade. I need to treat my shelf. That's what I have to do. I have to treat my shelf. And April 8th, just a regular monthly show. But that's great, because that's a reason to go hang out with the local bros and talk toys. Maybe grab something to eat afterwards. It's kind of like, it's always one of those things how the weekend goes. But yeah, ToyCon is in Parsippany. You guys have no idea how excited I am that they're, like, doing these things in Parsippany, like Legion's Con, and I heard about that they're moving. It's so close to me. Like, I'm a good 40 minutes, which again isn't like a terrible drive, but it's also more than I would want. Like, Parsippany is super close. That makes me so happy. All right, good. He's gonna have plenty. That's my man, and he will be at all those shows. All right, excellent. Carlos. All right, so the Razor Ramon, Triple H, and Brett. Okay. Oh, where did you get them? Ringside? Is that the ring? Are they Ringside exclusives? Or I haven't ordered at Ringside in a while, but I need that Ultimate Razor. Like, Scott Hall, man, like Razor Ramon. I know for most of us, like, are young, like, I'm 40. So if, for most of us growing up in that 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old range, you're either kind of like a Hogan or a Macho Man guy, or then the Brett, right? Maybe Sean by that point, but I'm saying, like, early. I mean, I was more of a Macho guy, but of course it's Hogan. So I was like, Hogan was still cool, but I did like Macho more. But my favorite wrestler growing up, Razor Ramon, hands down. The machismo, the looking, the toothpick. So I do want that. I need that one. And that Bret Hart, I want that Bret Hart. I need an Ultimate Bret. It's all about Sting. Oh, you were a WCW boy. I got you. All right, where the big boys play. Oh, you got an Ultimate Warrior. Oh, that was your guy. Oh, yeah, of course, Warrior. Oh, yeah. I had a Warrior t-shirt growing up, too. Yeah, Warrior was neat, man. Machu was HBK. I feel you. I'm telling you, it's interesting looking back, because it's like, but Razor was my dude. I was livid. I mean, I think to this day, I still dislike Jeff Jarrett because of the whole Double J holding the Intercontinental title and screwing Razor over and over again. Seriously. I have an Ultimate Warrior Donatello. That's pretty incredible. Wyatt Smith, what's going on? It's Copper State Bricks. How you doing, Wyatt? Good to have you here, man. We're just talking all things wrestling right now, because why not? All right. So again, this is great, everybody. I'm not in a rush. If you want me to end things because of Last of Us, or if you're cool starting it on HBO, you know, in a little bit, then I'm cool to keep going. That just reminds me, I unboxed this on Wednesday for the Instagram preview pre-show of the TPC Top 10. But let's talk about it. The Mezco Barbarian Booster Kit. You know I love Mezco. You know I love this Conan figure. So let's see what it's all about. So I'm just going to go through these weapons. Look at... Oh my God, what is on here? Little lions? I hadn't even like really looked at it. You guys know Mezco stuff is brilliant. So there we go. Look at the detail. So he's got this axe. Amazing. And what's so cool is it comes with this blood splatter. So like I've never really done the blood stuff with like super action stuff, but I might I might do more, especially like this is awesome. So there's that. He's got the club. Amazing weathering and detail, as we know. Sculpting is ridiculous. So cool. So happy to have these little things. They're going to go so well, again, with Mythic Legion stuff. It also comes with this, like, yeah, this is nuts. This is a cool... I might have to get a little graphic, at least when I'm using Conan. Like, Conan, he is a barbarian. Look at that. Oh. So that's crazy. He comes with the pack came with 2 leather belts. So I ended up weaving this, like these little satchel things through it on the one. And it has the one loop that I just kind of wrapped around. And then I did one of these little like tuck-ins, you know, like this little wrap around. I'll show you on the Conan, but that's how I did that. I'm not sure if there's a better way. There might be, probably. And then look at the knife. This reminds me of, what did they call it? My wife and I last night watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. There was nothing, like we checked all the streaming apps. It was on Peacock. It's included. And I went, you know what? It has like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 98% audience rating. Like I've heard this movie's awesome. And when I tell you, if you want it was a very existential movie. And if you want to know how I've been trying to live my life the last couple of years, but really what was the life-changing and just perception-changing and how I am who I am since September, this movie strikes it all. Thematically, it is such a perfect movie. Laughing through the whole thing. It didn't make me cry. Like I'm normally a sentimental guy. It didn't like hit me it just hit me in the feels, but not in like making me cry. Everything was earned. It was wonderful. And this reminds me of the Paquito, like Gato, what did he call it? He has this tiny little blade he gets at one point, but that's what it reminds me of. But it was incredible. So this is really, sorry, I was just trying to get that light in there. I had it for a second. There we go. Lots of weathering. And again, just the scuff marks, the scratch marks. So it came with that little guy. And then we get to the clothing. And you know me, I love my dolls. So Velcro jacket here. I love this look. I love this. This is so cool. So I'm going to try to figure out if I can convert one of my other Mezcos into a workable barbarian with this. And then here's the last couple of pieces. So this is such a cozy. It's so, I wish I had this in real life. This is so cozy. I mean, for myself, you get what I'm saying. I do have this in real life, but it's so soft. My wife, I showed her, I'm like, this is amazing. And she's like, ooh. She's like, well, you know, my only knock is that it's a little too clean for a barbarian. I was like, all right, that's a fair criticism. But that's because the original has that awesome leather one that's all weathered and torn up. And then I'm taking his head off for a second to show you the last pieces of the accessory set. There's that belt that I was telling you about. That's how I looped it around. There you go. Comes with this sheath and then this amazing sword. See, there's how I tucked it in there. So wrapped it a little wrap around. And this blade, which again will go beautifully in here. So right there. Oh, incredible stuff, Mezco. So I was very happy that I pushed the buy button when I bought, you know, like as soon as I was getting Conan, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna order it. I wish I had more of these Mezco Conan bodies. Like, just, I know I keep saying, just sell me the Barbarian, just some standard. Give me like 2 for $100. I mean, or it wouldn't be that much, let's be honest. But just give me 2 standard. You don't have to, I don't need weapons. Just give me 2 bodies. Just give me them. I can't remember if it was Task. It was Harry or Buckaroo. Because I talked to both of these guys. We all love these figures. But one of the guys was telling me how he weathered, and there are different bodies that I could get for like 25, 30 and using blue tack and stuff. I just want to try to keep it consistent if they're going to do it. I just don't know. Does anybody know? Has that ever been like announced or talked about? Like, I feel like, why are you releasing a Mezco accessory pack with 2 additional head sculpts if you're not going to have extra barbarians to play with? Speaking of the head sculpts, some ideas for you. I don't know if I need King Conan now, but I still might, because it would be a second, you know, Conan the Barbarian body. Come on, camera, where are you? There we go. Look at this handsome devil. Look at that handsome devil. And that is on the Gomez, the Commander Hazard Squad. But look at that. I love this head sculpt. I love it. And then to maybe get some extra mileage out of my P40 Hawk, this is the other head sculpt that it comes with. Look at that. So I, you know, another member to the Mustache Gang, with like Rakondo and Bazooka, and at least those are the 2 that come to mind. And another, you know, bearded old dude, which you guys know I love. So those were the final. Those were actually the final pieces to the Mezco set. So really, just spectacular. I'm in love. All right, so let's catch up with the chat again. I went into the vortex of my love of Mezco stuff. So let me catch up again. Let's see. All right, not a bird. Awesome weapon with the lion's heads. That's what I'm saying, man. Death Dealer had that splatter and axe. Yeah, it's really cool and well done. Let's see. Don't live in the combat days, dude. This is another thing. This is just reminds me of something that I consider. It's something I've told my students about. Whenever the world seems frustrating, and it will, because it's life and people are, you know, like, people are people. But whenever it feels like, can't be, like, we're going backwards or whatever, I remind myself of, like these times, or the Wild West, or people pooping in the streets. Like, we are living, at least many of us are living, in the greatest era of humanity. Doesn't mean that there aren't warts and wrinkles and all, and that's why I want things to always push forward and be better. But that's what I remind myself, that like, we're not doing this, you know, to ourselves. So yes. Machu, I'm still waiting for them to send that to me. Although, come on, really? I'm convinced Mezco would take longer to ship if you bought more than one. That's crazy. That's a whole nother thing that I'm not gonna like go into a diatribe about, because like, I'll get the stuff when I get it. Like, but yeah, I'm super amped, obviously, for Keaton Batman. My charge had been pending and it cleared. So full, you know, I paid my Batman Keaton figure. Maybe very happy. Like Conan, I emailed them through the contact with my order number and said, I'm just making sure. This is when the charge was still pending. And for the second time, I haven't heard back. So like, I'm not like going to be all like, you know, whatever. Like if just like I said with Conan, hey, the figure showed up. I'm a happy guy. Right. So I just can't wait. I love Michael Keaton, Batman so much. And I just really want this figure. And yeah, it would, you know, it would have been nice to hear. I know people are swamped, jobs everywhere. Just everybody's understaffed and underpaid, you know? So like, I get it. It's just, it would be nice to have some level of, I just wanted to ship. Do they have them? Like, are people, I've seen, why does one person in the world have it with like a really old cell phone? Like, I just want crispy pictures of Batman. All right. So let's see. Rolling the dirt outside. Dude, George, you know it, man. I'm all into the details, especially because like, you know, like the way that these things can be brought out with your lighting. And that's a big, you know, like working on that lighting is a big focal point of mine these days. Let's see. The Patman 13 is up. Thank you for joining. Jane says, for real, Mezco Army Builders would be dope. It's a slam dunk. Like, we would fork over that money. Like, they did it for the Nautilus crew, and I almost bought the Nautilus crew. And I didn't have Nemo, and I still don't have Nemo. You know what I mean? Toy Talk's in the house. What's going on, Chris? How you doing? Oh, and thank you for the reminder. Yes, everybody. Good midstream reminder to please hit that like button. Santi says, that looks good. Can that long hair head sculpt go on your Superman Mezco? I think it will. I don't want to knock over stuff. Actually, hold on. I'm doing it. Here we go. Ugh. See, I can move now. I can do things. Ugh. Sometimes I just sing songs, sometimes they don't work. All right. Let's check it out, Santi. Here we go. I respect people that like. I like when stuff just pops in, and Mezco stuff typically does just all go together nicely. So, will it work? Yes, he has the peg that matches, kind of. Got to push that down a little bit on him, but he is tanner. He is more tan than his body. So I probably wouldn't swing that. Probably wouldn't. But that was a good thought. That was a very good thought. Yeah, honestly, like it kind of worked well with that Gomez body because again, he is so tan, and here is say like he's got the bug neck. So it kind of works a little bit better on that figure. But yeah, too much skin from Soups. Too much of that plastic meat showing. So silly, but that was a good thought, Santi. I appreciate it. And D Blake, dude, I did too. I was like, there's no reason I need a Conan. Like, you know, it's Conan the Barbarian. It's cool, but that was silly. Looking back, that was silly. The Conqueror sold me on the fact that he had all of those different looks and that I could strip him down, you know, and then dress him up with the shirt and the extra loincloths and everything. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not looking him up on resale, that's for sure. But I might get King. I might get the King Conqueror. Shroomies in the house. Looking at my first diorama. Is it Extreme Set diorama? Any good for a newbie? Oh, for sure. So Extreme Sets, like that's one right here. I have that one. They are a great place to start. That was my first big boy, like big boy diorama, like dropping any, like for the longest time I was printing out stuff. I actually found the very first one and I kept it. I was going to throw it out. And I was like, I'm going to keep this as like a memento of my journey. And it was just a piece of Amazon shipping. And I just printed an 8x10, but it wasn't even 8x10 because I had to trim all the stuff. And it was just a street scene. And I, just glued that on. And that was like a backdrop for a little bit. So yeah, Extreme Sets are great. The only thing, you can reach out to me or anybody else in this chat because they're all amazing people, very helpful. You just have to watch out for, like, you can see the reflection on the NECA glass, but yeah, like you will get, if you hit an Extreme Set with too much, it will look like cardboard. So you have to be very careful of like angles and corners and edging. So that's all. That's my own advice, and playing around, if depending on what you're shooting on, but just playing with exposure and again, just like light placement. But they're good. They're good. They're a great place to get going for sure. Mezco Key and Batman. I know, man. I know. Yeah, I don't stress either. I would just like him. That's all. But I'm trying to still like. I feel like it's coming. Like I paid for it, so he should be coming. So I can still chill. I'm not like getting like I'll get it. I'll get it when I get it. All right. See, what did I tell you? Helpful people in the chat, as you know, no chewing. One of the awesome ones. Ooh, HC Yellow Jacket, my man Martin. Hello, man. Thank you so much over here on YouTube. It's Hog Cat Yellow Jacket. I love that. But yes, that's HC Yellow Jacket over on Instagram. Another fantastic toy photographer. His imagination and his photography, ridiculous. Just so you guys know. Let's see. Toy Talk. Mexico wasted no time charging me. Now I just need to wait for a few minutes for the Superman and Batman to ship. Oh, you didn't get that? So I saw a couple people getting that new Superman. So that's very neat. So yeah, you're waiting for that comic book Superman. All right. So I was good that time. I was good. I was trying not to kaiju and knock over all my stuff. The Nemo figure does look really cool. The Nemo, I know it's a lot of people's favorites. And again, beautiful bearded man. But I still don't have the desire for him, so I'm okay not owning him. Oh man. Let's see, Nick Cage Superman we could have gotten. I know. Let's see. I do like their mansion dial, which is on sale today. So I actually own that one too. I have that building dial, and I have those are my two. I have two extreme sets. I like the mansion. I thought I was going to use it way more. And I guess I have used it. It's not like I haven't. But I thought I was going to use it a whole lot more in terms of like doing indoor scenes. But just because I haven't doesn't mean like I've seen wonderfuls that people using it for X-Men Mansion, people using it for like G.I. Joe infiltration stuff like Skydro Walker. So it has a nice utility to it. And now for me, I've been using it as my indie wrestling hall to try to replicate the vibe of that. So, let's see. My wife took a Bowser at Target. Oh, that's awesome. So we got the Bowser, dude. I love that Bowser. My son loves it even more. That's awesome. Go Figure Go is in the house. What is going on, man? Let's see. No chewing. Our building versions are pretty versatile. Yeah. So I own the Mando looking one in building V7. So I have that. This is V6. So he's got I think it's a little bit more futuristic looking. And I use the top separately. That's actually on my kitchen table. It's just been taking up space, but my goal is like, instead of always sneaking down to the basement, I can kind of do some toy content things in the kitchen with my family and my kids. So the top part is up there. And that is from Lone Wolf Labs Diorama. Again, another great person over on Instagram. So Lone Wolf Labs. And check out his eBay store because he's got a lot of affordable, beautiful pieces. So that's how I created my little 2-story building there. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I can chill. Like, it gets here when it gets here. I'm not worried. When does the Flash movie come out? Maybe that's when we're all going to receive right? And yes, the plastic beard meat, you know it. Mezco Niebuhr figs. Yeah, it's one of the best. That's what I keep hearing. I just, it's how I was able to temper not falling down every single Mezco rabbit hole release. I know people were getting their death adders. Agent Gomez, my buddy Jake, who has been on the stream before, he sent me a picture today of it. He goes, "Did you get it?" I was like, "No." And I know people have gotten it, and it looks awesome. But it was one for me that I was able to talk myself out of buying. But it looks incredible. It looks amazing. I mean, you guys know I love their stuff. All right. I think I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save Krang for next week. I want to do a whole thing with Krang. Maybe unbox him live. So I want to shout out once again the fine and wonderful people over at Diamond Select Toys. So let's do a little Minimate talk real fast. I'll go through it briefly because these are really stinking cool, and I'm up to the challenge of shooting them in the toy photography sense. Like I said, no chewing has already been showing me the way, as has Realm of Toys. So I just figured let's walk through this real fast. These are very cool, and I'll be rolling these out over the ensuing weeks. So this is, obviously they're not in there at the moment, but they came with a bunch of stuff. So they have little stands, little flight stands. This is it's not Dr. Doom. It's Infamous Iron Man. Infamous Iron Man, who I'm not familiar with. I really did think, I thought it was Doom when I first saw it. I was like, oh, that's not him. But Silver Surfer's in the house. And then you have Human Torch, the Thing, obviously Invisible Woman. And then what's their robot's name? Anybody remind me what the robot's name is? Bebop? No, just kidding. Like, what's his name? I can't remember. But, so it comes with a little stand. Now, this is the cool stuff. These are, over here, the Invisible Woman effects, just like the Marvel Legends has those ones that she can hold out. These are ones that she can hold. He's got Mr. Fantastic has these oversized hands, these extenders for the legs and arms, and a neck extension. So let's show these bad boys off real fast. These are so cool, and these are perfect. Like I'm excited to shoot them because they are really articulated for what they are. Like here's Silver Surfer. And they're really great designs. So like before I got back into buying action figures, and I remember I've said this in the past, like, oh, I went through that window of time where I was just buying, I started buying collectibles, and like I got a couple, nothing crazy. I had like 3 or 4 like Funko Pops. It's like excuses to buy toys that would be like, well, it's going to be for my desk at work, Like these are amazing little desk mates, or just like little shelf display guys. But they are very articulated for this little 2-inch scale. So there's Silver Surfer. That was on his. So there we go. Here's the Thing. And there's just really, and he's all weathered. He's weathered up more than the Marvel Legends version. He actually has the paint within the lines, which is so cool. So that's amazing. That's so awesome. I love those. So there's that. Here's the Mr. Fantastic. There he is. Passing off as Minimates Yimbo over here. There we go. Come on, get that face. But there we go. There he is. Mr. Fantastic Yimbo. Yimbo Fantastic. I do want to show you his whole thing. Here's Johnny. Look at that. With the flame flight. Oops. With the flame flight effect, which is so awesome. Come on, there we go. And this is cool because these will come off, the flame hands. And the hair too? Oh, well, yeah, the hair will, but then he's bald. So there we go. So flame hair, but the flame effects and those fireballs will come off his hands. It's legit like accessories for these little guys. Here's Sue. And you know what? I'm going to say it again. Not to knock, but I know that Sue Storm was a butt of a lot of jokes with that retro release head sculpt that they put out. Again, not to be like negative, but it was, we all know, like I own the figure, so it's not like I'm like I have that Sue, but yeah, it wasn't one of their better head sculpts, and yeah, this one kind of looks better. She looks better here. All right, I gotta check the chat because here he is. What, I forget. Tell me again. What's the robot's name? But he does have his own flight stand. Amazing. All right, so Herbie, or is it Herbie or Hal? Herbie. All right. So Infamous Iron Man is Dr. Doom as Iron Man. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense then. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Smack the Bowser. Oh, for 20, you got the Bowser for 20? Throwing me off for a second because well, good. I'm happy for you, but man, that's awesome. I can't believe it already dropped. All right, let's see. Shroomy, I'm sold on. Yeah, the Spider-Man character. I don't have any Spideys, but I am excited to roll out the rest of these different sets for us over the next couple of weeks or next few weeks. It's really neat. Taking a lot of willpower, dude. It is another rabbit hole, and like I said, like I'm fortunate that I get a chance to talk about these guys. But they are cool. I would pick and choose, man. But they are awesome. And you can see like the level of articulation. Like there's so much to them. They're so silly. They're perfect for a work desk. That's or like they're gonna go up on my shelves back there. Do you see that one? There we go. That's a shelf, like a wall shelf right under my window. And the cool thing is, the very first time I learned about Minimates was at New York Comic Con, and they were handing these out because they were starting to release the AEW ones. And they were handing these little guys out. So I was like, oh, look at that's a lot of articulation for those little guys. But and then yes, all right. So thank you for letting me know that is. So it is Dr. Doom. That makes so much more sense. But there is Doom / infamous Iron Man with this awesome cape. There he is. It's so cool. All right, he comes. Whoop. So I like the fact that they do come with these little feet stands, but they will stand on their own. They don't need it. That's what's nice. They don't need it, but then you can do more, I guess, posing. Like I'm going to use these for running, like so I can get some running stuff out of them. So I'll do that. But yeah, there's the stands there. All right. Iron Man / Doom comes with these little lightning effects for his hands. They snap onto the arms here. I just can't believe it comes with this many accessories for these little guys. Look at that. There we go. Come on. Focus up, camera. There we go. There we go. Come on. Gets a little bit of trouble. There we go. Aha! See? So they snap on right there. So 2 of those. But to me, I think my favorite of this set is the Mr. Fantastic. So here, I'll show you the Sue stuff. They just clip on, like they just pop into her hands there. There we go. So where did Sue go? Here she is. So plugs right in. Pop. So I'll just do the one right now. Come on, Sue. Show us what you're working with. All right, so she holds those. So she's got 2 of those. But really, Mr. Fantastic is my favorite. So he's got the oversized hands. Oh, they're so great. See, so enlarged, oversized, and a little tape over here. So let me just move this stuff out of the way. And the neck. Oh, this is so neat. Okay. Boop. Get the neck out of there. Okay. Can you tell I'm excited? This is the one that blew me away when I was like, oh man, this is incredible. Okay. So the hands come out nice and easy peasy. And here is the extender. And then look at that. That's so great. All right. So pop that in here. So I'm going to just go full-blown stretch-tastic. So the feet will come out. So there we go. See the foot comes out. And he's got this leg extension here. Just going to show it all, everybody. Show them all. Here we go. Pop those on. Put the feet back. Oh, it's so cool. And then the head. I got to get the neck. Got to get the neck too. Look at how, it's so awesome. And then the neck. Boop. I just made them bold. Come on. There we go. And that's a peg on the head. So the peg pops in. And now, there we go. And then the hair. So I pulled his hair off. There we go. So ridiculous. So ridiculously awesome. There we go. How neat is that? So there against the thing. All from accessories. So that's such a cool set. It's such a cool set. So again, thank you to Diamond Selects. I will be continuing to roll out some mini-mate talk for us over the ensuing weeks. And now, let's catch up on the chat one more time. Just catching up on the chat. So here we go. So is it Herbie? Did we settle on it? Is it Herbie? Listen, yeah, the hair is not flame resistant. Yeah, dude, they're neat. Like, I mean, they're very cool. I know many of us, obviously the majority of us, like that have been in the chat and been hanging out for a long time, over the last weeks and months and years. Most of us are 112 scale people. So again, it's just a little departure, and it would be just something little fun to screw around in. And yeah, they are literal pocket figures. Thank you, Cody. That's perfect. I know which one you're talking about. Yep, going back. Yeah. And no chewing. I love Minimates. March is Minimates month. March of Minimates. Oh, look at you, Santi. All right. Be posting one shot each day for the rest of the month. You are going hard, my friend. Well done, Diamond Boy. Toy Mirth. Had a few Minimates years ago. Didn't have the patience for them because they pop apart easily. It's the ones I did. This one seems, like I said, it's holding up pretty well, man. This is not my first rodeo with these guys. I've actually, in the spirit of content, I had opened these up a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago, a month ago, and I filmed a whole unboxing, and I not just did it with my camera, like not with my phone, like I actually got my camera out, took some 4K video, and I just haven't. It's like the editing time. I just haven't had that time to dive in. So I will, but yeah, so I've messed with these guys, and then they've been living up on my shelf up there, and again being able to swap in, they're fine. They're working out well. So, well, yeah, just letting you know. D. Blake, all right, he loves the Spidey Minimates. There we go. And they fill the gaps on the shelves nicely. That's a very good point. Oh, man, you're right. I can do that right across. I'm looking over at the bookshelf that used to be the backdrop. I can see that now very clearly. Oh, yeah. All right. I love it. Let's see. I think that's not a neck extender. What would it be then? It has... What would that be? That is definitely a neck because it has the peg. Look. Tell me. Look. Do you see the hole? And you see the peg, right? Am I wrong? Does this peg not go in this hole? Santi? Toy Daddy? That's how what would that be then? I think I'm right. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh. All right. That makes way more sense. Sorry. You guys got to let me know if I ever am. I try to be careful about being too loud in bursts. Yeah. Like that? Oh, I guess that could work too. Well, there goes all that 4K unboxing footage. Well, either that or I'll just have to add a little fix to it. But I can't seem to push that all the way in, or can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, you're right. When you're right, Santi. All right, no chewing, my friends. You win. You win this round, friends. You win. I love you too. No, I appreciate that because, yeah. I mean, I think it still could work as that's his whole thing, Mr. Fantastic, right? Ay. Now, I'm going to unbox Fire Troll. It's Fire Troll time. And just so you know, tonight we have another special edition of a fully functioning video from my man Cody, Too Much New Toys, that we're going to watch afterwards. He has another new video for us, a new unbox and review. So can't wait for that. We'll close things out, as always, with Cody, and I will be able to do a better job of reacting to it, which I'm excited about. So this is the one that I was the most excited about. And then it was actually, my man Santi who suggested that I go with the Ice Troll because of the winter, and he was right, of course. But here we go, guys. This is the experience of unboxing the Mythic Legions All-Star Wave Troll, or any troll for that matter that they make. Bazinga. That is, you know the drill, everyone. This is a lot of plastic meat right there. So let's crack this open. So now there's a lot of twisty ties, which I don't want to deal with. So I brought scissors. So we're going to clip these up. Try to make this quick. Well, this portion of it, not the show. You know. Oh, look at this! This is ow. That one actually legit hurts. This is cool. That's a cool weapon. Look at that's a tree stump. Oh, look at this ridiculousness. Oh man. With the rings. Man, Mythic always impresses me with their stuff. And of course, let's get the details on that weapon there. So this is immediately gonna go live in Yimbonia to live until I need to shoot this guy. But this is gonna be a prop right in the back. That is incredible. That is very, very, very cool. And I was really impressed with the ice sword that the ice troll came with. But that I just kind of put in a box until I need to use it. But that will live as a diorama piece, man. That is awesome. All right, let's check the rest of this out. So, let's see. Snip. Let's see, one snip. Come on. 2 snips. All right, how many more snips do I got? 3. I gotta get the ankles. I'm gonna go back here. Do it this way. There we go. And one last final one. Oof! All right, they are tough to cut. Those Mythic ties, man. Can I get it all? Oh, there was still the one around the neck. All right, gotta be careful. There we go. Okay. Now I kind of know what I'm gonna get myself into this time. I don't think I'm gonna ever go in the troll direction again. I have 2 now. I don't know if I'm gonna ever need more than that. But I like that there's a protection stuff over here and da-da-da-da-da. And there he is. Once again, beautiful stuff from Mythic. Look at that detail, man. Ah, it's so awesome. And again, real fur loincloth. I still gotta hit up Lady Tank Studios, Melissa, and get some clothing for this guy, for these guys now. Keep forgetting to do that. But yes, look at this stuff, man. So the one thing that I was warned about and didn't listen was putting these in their hands. I should warm these hands up so I can get them a little loose, because I did, and I have his brother, cousin over here. Ouch. Sorry for that, everybody. On this hand, this was the one that I put the sword in. Let me see if I can show it this way. You see how I got some paint rub? No big deal. You know, again, he's, you know, dirty fingertip. Like he's dirty. He's a dirty boy. Here, I'll go this way if I can show that up a little bit better. But see, I did get a little paint rub because I didn't realize. There it is. And, you know, even though Realm and, you know, I think it was also Trevor had warned me about it. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, really, it doesn't bother me, because if I wanted to, I could paint match that. But I'm fine with some dirty fingertips. But I'm just giving you that warning now. Don't say I didn't warn you. See that? So that was just because I took the sword. I was so excited and just popped it in and then went, oh no. So this is the only hand I'm going to be using, I guess, with the sword. Until I don't know, maybe not. But yes, I was told to heat so that they get a little pliable and then insert the weapons. So he is all ready to rock and roll. He's, he got the heat in the joints and all that stuff. So he's been good. I still have those pictures I need to post too. But, he's got some, all right. So it's limited. I mean, if you don't have one of these, you don't get a ton of movement there. But enough. And there's no... Oh, there is a little bit of waist. Did the other guy have waist movement? Oh, yeah, I guess there is a little bit of waist movement. Okay. So a little bit of waist movement. No movement at the knees at all, but you get the legs that can stomp. They do balance really well, I would say, ultimately. But yeah, you don't get a ton of, joint movement, but do you need it for this guy? I don't know. I could have liked a little bit more, I'm not trying to knock it. It's just like there's a couple stuff when I've gone to go film these guys or to shoot them. I'm like, I do wish I could just do a little bit more. Ooh. You know what? Look at that. That's pretty neat. I didn't actually, this is my first time messing with that. You could actually get a two-handed, maybe, like, weapon hold? How about that? I did not realize that would get that. But yeah, you get that turn right there. Oh, and this is a cool pose too. I definitely haven't been messing around with these guys enough. But yeah, you're like, that's pretty awesome. So I didn't realize. That's nice. But yeah, those ratchet joints. Oof. So they do a really good job of holding up figures. I will say that, at least with my time with the Ice Troll. Like, this will hold up the weight of a Mythic Legion figure, which is awesome. And they will hold by the leg. If I want to throw in somebody like Jeff Hardy. Like, I mean, this guy's nothing to him. that's so light. But yeah, Mythic Legion's Fire Troll. Is he a Fire Troll? Is that? I guess so, right? They don't really have names. Do they? So Ice and Fire? I'm guessing. I like that the back over here, this loincloth is a little sliced up, which is pretty neat. But I know what I was getting, and I can't wait because I have the alternate head now, which is the other Cyclops head. So I can do Cyclops Brothers. But really, the one that I love so much is the one with the big horns on the Ice Troll. So I gotta do something. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta heat that again. I am Team Heat, and I have to heat those up. They are in the instructions, though, to heat those bad boys. So, nice. I'm excited. Fire Troll. All right. And you know what? It's funny. Pablo just posted that. Pablo, hello. He just posted a picture today with using that Fire Troll in the background. A little book in the back with a little mini Zelda. It was a great picture. Dude, why? The troll is sick. It's a neat. They're neat toys to have. They are cool. They're cool. I was convinced, like I said, Realm of Toys and Trevor 1/6 Shooter. They got me. I was like, So as soon as they went up for the All-Star Wave, that's when I was, like we all have one where there's a new that's very exciting. So for me, like with the new of the Mythic Legions, and I just wanted to scoop it all up, and I was, trying to jump on pre-orders early. Yeah, I got that All-Star Wave Troll. I will say, I think hardtofindtoys.net has them in stock. You don't even have to get both of them. You can just get one of your choosing. But I'm not making it. I'm just throwing it out there, letting you know it's all there. All right, so I'm coming back to, let's see. Troll box is massive. D Blake just sold his Forest Troll. Is that the green? That makes sense, right? The green one. Hopefully for. I'm hoping good money, right? Because was he open? Was it used? And again, what I've found, is that they typically hold their value. So, I like having a little bit of everything. So I have my fire and ice. I think I'm good. I won't need anything else in the troll realm, but I am happy that I have the two that I have. Yeah, Zach, they say it's excellent, so rad. They are absolutely bonkers. Sully, I stand corrected. Toys can still hurt us even to this day. True, Mythic Legion details are insane. It's true. They photograph beautifully. Twin Mirth, I have one of the original trolls. They are giants. Fun to have, but I can't imagine more than one because of the space alone. I know. You know what? I haven't thrown out, and this is a good question for D Blake now. I think I still am sitting on the other box. It's in my garage, and I'm like, did you sell it with the box? Should I hang on to the box? Does it affect the value in the aftermarket? Just, these are not even for me necessarily. Like, you know, I've held on to so many boxes and I'm starting to throw stuff out. Like, especially the Hasbro windowless boxes. I just finally said, screw it, threw like 3 of them out today. So it's freeing to get rid of these, but I've always been like, I'm going to hang on the boxes just in case, like, I need to sell it or my kids one day. Like, it'll add that extra value to it. Like, will it in Mythic? Or was it fine? So anyway, let me catch up in the chat. Dave, Midnight Stars Custom, how are you, brother? Good to have you here, man. Oh my God, he could ride in the Tonka truck. That would be great. Yeah, the Mythic is giant, dude. Hashtag no heat. Hey, I didn't. He didn't require the heat. Maybe because he's a fire troll. What's the deal with all the extra heads? So the story was, and this is where Mythic Legions, you know, I'm going to shout them out again, fellow, you know, like New Jerseyans, awesome Jersey company. They care about their consumers. They did the All-Star Wave, and when they arrived to their New Jersey warehouse, they unfortunately realized that the extra heads that were advertised as a selling point for this wave, like, you're going to get the original and a new one. One of them, because I can't tell you which is which, one of them didn't come in the package. So rather than make us wait for, I don't know, the last 4 to 6 months, I'm trying to remember how long ago it was now, 3 to 5, I don't know. Whenever they're first going to come out, they emailed all their customers and said, look, we don't want to sit on these trolls. We want you to have these trolls. I know you're excited. They're here. They're in our warehouse. They're missing the heads. So we're going to ship out what we have, and then we're going to mail you at arch expense the alternate heads when they arrive. So that's what happened. And that's like super consumer friendly and very considerate. So really transparent, great communication, and then they follow through. So yeah, that's Mythic is always going to make me happy. And, you know, like, I will support them, and I can't wait for Cosmic Legions, and I still have that other All-Star Waves coming, so it's cool. I wonder how the Xerxes Minotaur measures up. I don't have any Xerxes Studio figures currently. I've heard really good things. I couldn't tell you at the moment. The blue figure looks awesome. Is he the Frost Giant? Yeah, that's the ice. There we go. So fire and ice, Dave. Fire and ice, buddy. Ooh. Just got my twins. Actually, I need to put the Cyclops head, and then you know, I'm a twin dad. It works. But yep. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. All right. So Pablo, I still need the fire troll. Well, I could have told you for D Blake. D Blake had one. Let's see. And they do. Oh, so Pablo got his from hardtofindtoys.net. That's awesome. D Blake, new. All right. Boxes always help with resale, especially Mythic. All right, so I will hang on to these massive, stupid boxes, but they'll go in the garage. So hopefully these guys can kind of get tucked away, and they don't take up, but they do take up space. Like, they know, I'm not gonna lie, like, they're like, here we go. Like, that's, yeah, like, you see it. They take up space. But I have my setup. I have my organization. And they have a spot under a table, so they'll be out of the way, and you know, bring them out when I need them. And Cody, I am definitely willing to pay more for box included. All right, so I'll hang on to them then. You know, some stuff, like I said, I'm fine. You know, obviously trying to be your toy guy or one of your toy guys. The toys stack up, the boxes stack up. So there's some that I'm willing to part with, typically in the Legends department. I'm trying to. All right, so I will definitely hang on to that then. I don't think yeah, it's in the garage. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate that opinion. And now I believe it is time, my friends, to bust into my toy correspondent, Cody. Too much new toys. He's been killing it. I love it so much. This is an amazing little partnership. You know what? Before, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to make this, I'm going to will this into existence, Cody, because you were amazing with this. So I'm going to throw out to all of you, to this concept. All right. I teach, you know, mass media. the 7th and 8th grade. So like I know I'm not an expert, and I say that all the time, but I do read up on as best as I can fit it into my life. I research best practices for Instagram algorithms. Not so much YouTube. Cody's been helping me with that a little bit lately. But I study this stuff. So Instagram is currently moving, and it's already been at a pay-to-play type of model. And so again, this is only for just a quick discussion for those of you that are caring about account growth. And like I said, I want the best for the entire toy community. So I want all of us to be able to have our work seen, not just by each other, but by casual audiences, get people, more and more people to be like, oh my God, this is an art form. This is wonderful. So I want people to see all of your work. The things so outside of paying for promotional, like their promotional posts, which I've tried it out. It works because they want you to pay to show your work to your own followers. It is what it is. I did just see news that did make me crazy to hear about, that they are also maybe moving towards that Twitter pay to be verified blue check, which again, kind of is very silly, because then if anybody could pay for a verification check, then it kind of dilutes the whole meaning of it, just like on Twitter now, and yada, yada, yada. So, but again, the whole idea is they want us to pay them money for our work to be seen. The exception to this rule that I've personally found is using the collab feature, which I've been, I saw. These aren't just words. I'm one of my favorite quotes from The Dark Knight, where Batman Begins, is, "It's not who I am underneath, but what I do, that defines me." Losing my voice. But you know what I'm saying. I'm not just words. I'm not just talk. I back it up. All right. So I believe in the collab feature because I've seen it with my insights that the reach is enhanced on my end, and I'm hoping for the people I do it with. And then the other big thing, Reels, and then remixing Reels, because they're trying to do the TikTok Stitch thing. They're trying to compete with TikTok, and TikTok's trying to compete with YouTube, and vice versa. So I have to play it because Cody put out this challenge, and I love it so much, and I was able to jump on this with him. So if you haven't seen this, bear with it. I would like to play this. It's only a few seconds, but it's a lot of fun, and it's super easy to record and do because you're just following Cody. He gave you all the prompts. So I would like to share this because if you haven't seen it yet, again, I never pretend that people see all the stuff that I do because there's just too much good stuff out there. So if you don't bear with me for 30 seconds, here we go. Oh,
people my toys.
Wait, hold on, sorry, one more time.
I like toys. I like to show people my toys. Show me your toys. Show me one of your favorite figures. Look at this guy. Do they have a different head? Do they have cool accessories? Show me those. Look at these. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Who would be his enemy? Who would be his best friend? Do they have a cool box? Look at that. That's really cool. Awesome. Pretty neat. I like
and I like you, Cody. So thank you so much for that. So guys, anybody can do that. And here, let me go back. I only did one of these ever, my first one, and I didn't realize this was a thing. So again, here is my anecdotal evidence to show you that I think it works. So my man Machu Toy, I don't know if you're still hanging out, Matt, but Machu Toy had posted this insanely good reel, and I loved it. I loved the sounds, and I loved the concept, and I had all the figures, and I had the instruments, and I was like, I need to do this too. So wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Look at the view count. Now, part of this is because I happen to do this with the million view man, Machu Toy. But I think that's my highest played reel at 23.1K. And it's a remix. It actually puts, you can see the views. Like that one was, I was proud of that one, but generally speaking, this is where I'm living. All right, check this out. Jump!
Boxes on the left. That's my little
So, dude, it works. It works. And then, no chewing, I did this one, and he remixed it, and he ended up getting 6,500 views. So that's all I'm trying to say, everybody, is that, like, they're telling us, like, well, you can either pay to have your work seen, or you can use these features that we want you to use. Cody killed it. I'm going to tell you right now that ideas are coming for the TPC to have this remix challenge. I'm going to volunteer and do the first one. So I just have to do it, which I probably will do it tonight because I don't know if I'm going to post it tonight. I'll film it tonight. But I'm super into it. And I think Toymirth came with the concept. So I think, right, it was Toymirth. Was it you? Who's the one? But it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to do the first one. But again, in the meantime, because we'll announce, I'll try to get that ready for Wednesday. I think that'll be a nice little thing to talk about with Toy Father and No Chewing. It'll be another chance to get featured on the TPC Instagram page, which again, they're using the collab feature because they're trying to benefit the entire toy community. So that's all. I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you are interested, and you don't even have to be in the video. That's what I love about Cody's. You don't have to. So it's not like you have to be camera ready. I just, I'm on camera all the time. So I wanted to be in it. But yes, I would highly recommend jumping in there. All right. So I appreciate it. All right. So Cody. So that's what that feels like. But thank you very much, Sully. Dude, you need to. I know you said you're going to do it. The water's warm, baby. Jump on in, man. And yes, ideally on TikTok, we could build a chain. So I did a second version. I actually recorded that twice, Cody. That was not just me being lazy. I recorded 2 versions. I don't know if you could tell it was a little different for both of those. And thank you, Dave. I'm telling everybody's welcome to do this. It's awesome. And yeah, man. So Jaden's in the know. We're going to cook something up. So again, for Wednesday, we'll have a little TPC remix reel challenge. But in the meantime, do the one. It's epic. Cody's epic. Cody's is epic, and you should do it. So that'll be a lot of fun. So speaking of Cody, perfect and final segue for the evening. Here we go. Let us enjoy all the wonders of Cody. Too Much New Toys. Go check him out over on TikTok and Instagram. And also, you can sub his page over here on the YouTubes. He's now one of my featured channels on my front page. So here we go.
Thank you, Yimbo. Today, Team No Heat the Plastic Meat brings you NECA's Grim Sword from the Dungeons & Dragons set. Oh boy, this is a lot of plastic meat. Now, I've been a fan of Dungeons & Dragons for quite a long time. Mainly, it was Dragonlance that I cut my teeth on. I don't play the game myself, but I'm very, very excited. So let's crack in to Grim Sword. Stellar packaging, of course. This Dungeons & Dragons style will always tug at my heartstrings. Beautiful box art here, and he's got his bio, Grim Sword, Evil Knight, hopes to rule over the land with his evil friends, like Warduke there. Excellent shots of this figure, and then, of course, the credits, the folks who made this happen.
Quick question. So while Cody is giving us his breakdown, I love his voice. I love his production values. Let me know, has this line been of any interest to you? Who has been into Dungeons and Dragons? I'm very curious. And then final little question that I will be popping up and pausing throughout the rest of this unboxing is what would you prefer? Like, is this from the same thing as the Hasbro D&D? And if it is, are you going more in this NECA direction? Are you going to wait for more of these NECA figures, or have you already jumped on the Hasbro line? All right, like these are different things that I would like to know about in the chat, and that we can catch up on after Cody's segment, because I do want to know. I personally would love to play Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played D&D. I would love to. I feel like that's like right up in my wheelhouse. Using your imagination, the storytelling, the rolling the dice, the whole thing. Like, I just have never had a group of friends that would be around that's ever suggested to play it. So it's been a piece of my fandom that has never, I've just admired it from afar. But yes, please let me know as these things, all right?
Window display flap opens, awesome picture there, and then Grimsword himself. Let's get it open. Comes with the awesome diorama background.
Cody, you almost got me again with the spit take. You almost got me with the spit take. Come on.
This guy is huge. Huge. This snake shield is incredible. It has a wooden feel to it. Grimsword is finally free to wreak havoc on the world.
That's silly.
Good God. The detail on this figure is staggering. All the little armor pieces, it's each little scale, the snake. Man, the articulation, it's limited because of the armor. So the arms only go up and down like so, but they do spin all around. Just be careful of the different bits of armor. They're going to get in the way. Single jointed elbows, I believe. So you articulation heads might be disappointed. Got the gauntlet there.
But see, I'm going to point out, this is one of those figures that you don't necessarily, like my Conan figure is only single jointed elbows. So really, like I know for me, it's been a long time now since I've been like, everything needs double jointed, everything. Like it doesn't, you know, like you look at the detail, like you said, the scales alone, the weathering that they did, you know, like really much better than the jobs that I do. Awesome.
The legs, pretty limber. He's doing the split. He's ready for gymnastics gold. Again, the legs, they're going to be limited, only go back so far because the different armor pieces.
That's all right.
The awesome kneecap piece there. Single jointed, I think. I don't know. Whenever you try to move it, he's running into armor pieces. The feet, little movement there. It does make him hard to pose and hard to stand, but I'll take it for this big, beefy, evil knight.
Yeah, man.
Comes with extra pointy hands, and then the sword. I like how they didn't tie it in there. The sword, wow. Wowie, wow. It's big, it's beautiful. And then he's got the mace, the snake mace.
Sick.
Spiky, so detailed, so good.
Doesn't he look, I mean, like this whole figure looks like he would go so well as some alternate universe Cobra. I mean, obviously with the snake connection, but like, could you imagine this guy? So like Serpentor's massive, but I mean, like a scale wise, right? I think he's like a larger buck than like Cobra Commander. So like, but having this guy then tower as another, like just over a legion of bats or something, like, oh.
He's got some grippy hands, those gauntlet armor pieces. Each hand so detailed, pop them right off, pop them in pretty easy, pretty good. Get that sword into place, and he's ready to chop down his enemies. Love the wicked curve there. Let's get the shield in action. It's kind of an odd placement, so I had to get the extra hand to kind of slide in there. It has the rubbery grip.
Oh, does anyone else get frustrated with like shields and hands? This is my other little aside, because it drives me nuts. Like I just like when I can slide the arm in and the hand will just work nicely. It drives me nuts, and it's happened on a few different figures, like even Marvel Legends figures, where I have to put the hand on just like he's doing, but then sometimes the peg is annoying. I don't know. The shields could be an issue with action figures, I've noticed.
But it's such a big shield, and the way it fits on his hands, you can't get a ton of articulation from it or a ton of poses. Another case where the awesome design just limits what you can do with it.
But he looks great.
Put him on the shelf there, and you can see he towers over everyone. Look how little Samurai Leo looks next to him.
And look at the
Get that mace in hand. I will say everything is good. He holds the pose. He holds the weight of everything. No problems. Look at that dangle. Love that real chain. His little headpieces, those can swivel up, so you can get a different look out of him if you want. Put him in the background there. I did struggle with the stand, so I swapped in Hunchback Leo just for some fun. Look at this beautiful man. Ooh, so good. Back to Grimsword. I got him in a good standing pose. Awesome. I love how they put in these dioramas. Can get some cool pictures out of that. Here he is next to Hunter Crocker, who is another huge figure, and you can see they go toe-to-toe. Then line him up with the rest of the figures. You can truly see even Zog in the background gets dwarfed by him. I can't wait for the rest of this line with Warduke and who knows what else. Back to you, Yimbo.
Oh, thank you so much, Cody. Oh, love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's go back to the chat now. Let's catch up on these questions. All right, so where are we going? Okay. So Cody said this one is ever. All right, so Zach, I have this dude. He's awesome. Jaden says, I don't know anything about the line, but this guy looks awesome. Kind of just want him. It's Cody, I feel like he, you know, like we do it to each other each week. Where it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll get this now. Ooh, it does look awesome. Tender for Hasbro, but Hasbro is really pricey. And I know that there was like the QC issues too with that line initially too. I don't know if it's gotten any better. We could all start a group. Let's see. Minimates also has a set of D&D. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, so duh. All right, so Sully, you're down. Clint, can you virtually play? Would that be a thing? Oh man, because that would be a really cool monthly virtual hangout. Should we do that as a stream, or was it better just like as an off, like because we would be stupid and just that would be interesting though. We'll have to talk about this. Zach would be in. All right. Let's see. No chewing. How are you trying? Is it just your imagination? like no chewing. What did you say? Like, I don't even know. Maybe that's why you're saying, because I just like, what would be the thing? Cody, there are definitely times where the detail is worth it in exchange, right? Toy Mirth, always wanted to play D&D. Really should look up a group. Dude, anybody else a Community fan from NBC? Like, I love that show, and their D&D episode hooked me. And then obviously Stranger Things. Like, I was like, oh, I really wish I had a group of friends like that. Could be a bad boss baddie for multiple lines, for sure. Oh, Skeletor's sidekick. Very cool. Let's see. Made me nervous of breaking the strap. Oh, yeah, with the shields. I know, man. The shields are tough. This figure holds tons of details. That's true. War Duke, great figure as well. Thank you, Batman. So Zach says, great job, Cody. Awesome. Toy Mirth. The Hasbro and D&D were kind of lousy. Can't say I have a want for this guy since I have Legions. And that's the thing. Like, he looks amazing. I'm just trying to throw out some different ideas there, along with what Cody's saying with like the shot wise. So it would be one of those things. I think I would wait and see if I saw it in a store. But that's kind of what I'm doing with Zog too. Like, if I see Zog in Target, I'm probably gonna buy him. If I see this guy in Target, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Cody's he's a good salesman. Cody, people do it. Stream would be fun. All right, so there we go. We're gonna have to figure this out. Maybe this could be a fun Toy Pick community Discord thing too that we can kind of arrange. Oh yeah, and Big Bang Theory. That's right. That's another one, of course. And one of our mods, right? Okay, so let's see. I had just started D&D when you just had started when it hit. Well, we have Jaden, who's one of our Discord moderators. We have Toy Mirth, who's one of the Discord moderators. It sounds like Toy Mirth has some experience with it. Sounds like Clint, if at least intro. Hey, Sunty, you've played more than I have. This could be a very fun thing. So if you're not in the Toy Photography Discord, I highly recommend you check it out. The link to their Discord is in. Oh, this is actually one final little plug I'll do. We'll do the little plugs real quick. I'll get my link tree going. So let me just pop this up. So if you go to my Yimbo Reviews Everything, or actually right on also my YouTube, like we have all the links to everything. But in my link tree here, so when you click on that, it will bring you over to share and screen one more time. It will bring you over to here. And this is where my Amazon page is up. So I might click on a couple of these to show you real fast. But we have the Discord server invite. It's invalid. Oh no, I got to fix that up. Apparently I have to fix all of these up. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to go boop, boop, boop. I wish I could switch tabs a little bit faster using this thing, but here is there. So when you click on the Toy Pick community, it will bring you right to the invite through my page. Apparently mine expired, so I'm already going to have to fix that up because technology likes to mess with me. And then in here, let me just show you this real quick. Again, if you're interested, since we talked about it tonight, my link to my storefront is there. My wife is the one that has put all of this stuff together and organized it beautifully. And once again, all of the prices. So if you look at the rides, there you go. Those are the same prices I showed you before as a guy not being logged in. See, I'm not logged in. I don't get, it won't charge you any extra, but it takes a few pennies out of Bezos' pocket and sends them my way. So just letting you guys know that that's there, but I'm definitely going to have to update a couple, that Discord link for mine, but the TPC one is active and valid. So check it out. And through there, you'll find my invite and all that other fun stuff. So, but yeah, Jaden's saying Discord, that could be hella fun, dude. That's what I'm saying. Cody, does D&D work if everyone can't join all the time? That's a very good question. I guess it depends on how long. Minimal understanding here of the length of adventure, and I think it will be all up to the dungeon master. But I do know that there's like, beginners type stories, and then eventually you get into the bigger stuff that you were writing yourself. Who I heard that from is Joe Miglione, Deathstroke / Flash Thompson. Joe Miglia Muscles. That guy. Love that guy. But yeah, he's a huge D&D player, and I remember hearing him talk about it. But yeah, I thought I said it to it. I'll have to fix that up. A couple things I'll be knocking out post-stream tonight. But yeah, I think that's going to call it, everybody. We did 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Thanks you all for hanging out. I will be having to watch Last of Us finale. Oof, as that hair is all over the place. Look at this haircut. But Last of Us finale, if you're going to check it out tonight, I'm very excited for you. I will be waiting until I get home, until tomorrow night, post kids bedtime, to watch it with my wife. So super fired up. I hope you guys enjoy. For myself, I'm going to wrap things up, make sure those links are working and active, and then heading to bed. So truly, I say it every single week. This is just one man's journey from the toy aisle, but I truly can't thank you enough for choosing to spend part of your life hanging out with me and listening to me talk about toys. And again, the chat, you guys are just as equally a part of the show as I am. And thank you so much all for chatting along. You guys are amazing. All of you are amazing. And if you're catching the replay, again, thank you for wanting to hang out. And I hope you enjoyed, all of you. I hope you maybe learned something new, or, helped you make some toy purchases, or helped you resist some toy buys. Because again, I'm not here to tell you how to spend your time or your money, just to have a good time, man. So everyone, thank you so much. And thank you, TJ Williams. Yeah, Mangliel. That's right. I know his such a tough name. But thank you, everybody. That's awesome, D Blake. That makes me so happy, dude. Seriously, my face is hurting. I love that at the end of streams. I'm like, that's how we had a good time. Like, my cheeks are hurting, man. I love that, guys. Oh, so thank you so much, so much. Cody, appreciate you, man. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Jaden, have a great night. Patman, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Truly, everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday. And hope you have a great start to your week. Peace.